Yeah, fuck me. Let's stumble through another one of these things. He's slowly running towards the screen. Like that thing with Linkara. He's coming. And of course, who could forget this catchy theme? That was hard to do. Yeah, this is a good episode we got going here. Okay, let's do like the funny people on the internet do and come up with a funny name for the RPG character. I got just the name. We'll name him Jerry. There's all kinds of potential for jokes there. Kramer, I can't believe it. I have to fight the Dragon Lord. Oh, you don't want to fight the Dragon Lord, Jerry. Okay, prologue. Did you get all of that? Well, not to worry. This is just a simple NES game for simple-minded simpletons. How complicated could it be? It's basically just everybody was standing around, and then suddenly, evil. That's basically the synopsis of what happened on 9/11 when you think about it. So, he's trying to warn the king that the bad guys are on their way. So, we should probably get out of here or something. Oh no, it's too late. Oh! I don't believe that's the main villain. I think that's just one of his henchmen. And now they're fighting each other as best as they can in NES graphics. The king shouldn't stand on that stairwell like that, out of all the tiles. He's gonna end up like that one video with, "I was just trying to record Roblox, but then my grandma fell down the stairs." Don't look it up, by the way. The king... The king of the beat's gonna rock the place. You see, dear audience member, this is why I typically try to avoid games that are more story-driven, because when I'm trying to say stuff and the game's trying to say stuff all at the same time, it just doesn't work. But thankfully the story here is pretty front-loaded. So we're almost to the gameplay. Do a quick once-over of the castle, and the evil tap-dancing crab demons are going on a hunt to make sure that none of the guards can survive and get out to tell the tale of what has happened. Tell the world what you saw here. That's probably not an appropriate thing to reference ever. Okay, one guard got out and he's gonna go for help. So, let the mighty adventure begin. Dragon Warrior 2 was a bit of a letdown compared to Dragon Warrior 1, even though there were improvements here and there. Namely, it's a bit less grindy because they broke up the grinding with more events and towns and such. But there were other issues that kinda outweighed those improvements. First of all, a lot of people got Dragon Quest 1 for free because there was a mail-in offer with Nintendo Power, and this game wasn't free, obviously. Reggie Fils-Aimé intervened on that one. Free video games. Anyway, and then the other issue is the character's EXP. Towards the later stages of the game, it doesn't scale correctly, and you have to grind a bit more than normal, and that was a bit of an annoyance. Here they've got the secret whirlpool room. We're not supposed to go here yet, but let's just look around, eh? See what they have to offer, eh? So yeah, as you can clearly see, this isn't the right way to go. You're not supposed to be here. So I assume at some point later in the game they're going to present us with some kind of magical MacGuffin that'll lead us back here and back down that whirlpool. Just like how in Pokemon Red, the last gym was in the first town and you had to come back to it later. You had to store that in the back of your memory. Non-linear game design, ooh. I want to talk to the dog, but the controls are weirdly delayed here. Relying on the up arrow on the Series X controller is always a losing battle. I don't know if it's just my Series X controller in particular, or if it's all of them, but up on the D-pad, it only works half the time. So anyway, we gotta be a bit cautious about which tiles we grind on here. I don't want to hit those mountain tiles until we hit level 2 because there are slightly stronger enemies over there. So, they've clearly made some aesthetic changes to the battle screen. Whereas in Dragon Quest I there was just a small square that would take up maybe the middle 30% of your screen. And in this game it takes up the full percent of the screen, but then the trade-off is there's no background anymore. We're just in a deep, dark void. It's like Microsoft DOS in here. He's always watching us. In fact, I'd venture to say that you're probably using a Microsoft product to watch this video right now. It's unavoidable. Here we got one big slug, not to be confused with 1 Pound Dog from Retro Pals. No one's gonna know what that is, but that's okay. So you might have noticed during the battle sequences that the text at the bottom of the screen says, "Jerry attacked," which to me is just hilarious. I mean, picture it. "I've had enough of your shit, George." And then he comes at him with a knife. Just the endless comedic well of imagining Seinfeld characters being needlessly violent. In that Dunking on Redditors video, I made that joke about Kramer holding Jerry at gunpoint to get the box of pizza. "Give me the pizza, Jerry." "Come on, Jerry, we're all friends here. Just hand it over." Anyway, earlier I mentioned you're not supposed to go in the mountains, but I'm hoping that by going to the west, hopefully we won't end up in a similar situation where we're underleveled. Because we have to get to the next town over, we have to get to Leftwyn, because that's where we can pick up our other party member. Yes, this game has a party member in it. The first one might have had parties in it as well, but I never got far enough to see that, if that were the case. So we just gotta pick up the man. Kinda running out of steam here. Like that episode of Chowder. "This man simply ran out of steam. Does anyone have any steam with them?" Okay, these guys might be a little too tough for us, just like I pictured. Yeah, 3 damage per guy, and there's 3 guys. We are in a bit of a situation, but thankfully, we got away. My gut tells me we're probably not gonna get very far in this Let's Play. So there's a shield you can buy in this town for 90 gold. That would definitely be a valuable asset. But I guess we can't technically do any get out of the way, idiot. Jesus Christ, every RPG from this era that always happens. Anyway, the enemies here are actually too powerful to the point where we can't fight them, so we can't grind, so we can't level up, so we're gonna have to try to discreetly sneak back to the starting area and grind there, then come back here for the shield afterwards. I guess we'll do that at the next episode, yeah. Whoop-de-freaking-do. Big whoop, want to fight about it.